Shalom, giving all honor, all praise, and all glory to Yahweh, Bashum, Yahushai, Bashum, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and bishops at the great millstone that rule well. And as always, peace, blessings, and salutations to the full elect tabernacle of David scattered abroad across the four winds of the earth. Now, I had to think about it if I was going to even do a response, but, it kind of irked me. And the spirit sparked me to say, man, just hit the record button. Our people, man, this is why Jacob's trouble is a necessary thing. It's going to be the ultimate solution. Because our people right now, they're at the worst that they've ever been. Spiritually, mentally, behavior-wise. This is straight up Noah's flood behavior, on steroids. So yeah, this nigga, I don't even know what this man do. All right. I don't know if he's just a YouTube personality. I don't know what he does or what he's famous for, but he has an OnlyFans model girlfriend and her mother. And he's having a poly relationship with them both. And come to find out, he knocked both of them up. Now, from the mindset of a degenerate, which, predominantly the Western world, they wallow in degeneracy. This would be considered, cool. They would not find anything wrong with this. Men that are over sexualized, they don't see nothing of it. But this is complete degeneracy. And because there's no judgment here, this type of behavior, it goes on. So Jacob's trouble is definitely necessary. All right. It will be the ultimate solution. Because it's just too much, man. Now, it tells you going back to the beginning during the time of Noah, how you had the sons of God, they saw that the daughters of men were fair. So you already know that corrupted, how they moved. It corrupted their overall spirit. So as long as they're around and integrated with these type of women, they're going to be corrupted. They get influenced, they learn their way, and just walk on in darkness. Because that's basically what this place is, the land of darkness, where there is no order. So this is 1 minute, 51 seconds. I'll probably play just a minute of it, and then we'll just get a few scriptures. Our people got to be put down for their own good. So let me let's hear this madness.
Excited to both be, having his children.
This news is only raising eyebrows. In an announcement that many social media users are calling a hoax, an OnlyFans model named Jade, aka Jade Teen, said she and her mom Danny were impregnated by YouTuber Nick Yardy 2 weeks apart. She shared in a February 18th YouTube video with Danny and Nick.
We're welcoming, we're both.
Now, in this day and age, because we're in a social media era where, you can do pranks, you can do, stage skits, you could do all type of shock value things to generate, views. So there's no telling what's real and what's fake anymore, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually real. Because you just have this type of behavior rampant in this society. All right. I wouldn't be surprised at all. We know that the Edomite women, we know how they see Jake. Jake always been a big fetish. All right. And that's basically what the Edomite woman, that's what she see you, Jake. She sees you as a fetish. All right. So you're that object that she, she'll get off too. So they'll do stuff like that. The Edomite woman, they'll have you run through their family. So, yeah, this is all around just straight up. This is nasty work. But I'm gonna play some more of it.
Welcoming Nick's children. She's gonna be having Nick Jr.
Oh, honey.
And I'm gonna be having Nicole. We're very excited to both be, having his children. We're excited to welcome 2 new members of the family, and having a baby alongside my mom is the most exciting and beautiful thing. I could have never expected it.
According to Jade, she's expecting a baby girl named Nicole, while Danny is pregnant with a baby boy who they will call Nick Jr. Danny added that they both have a little over a month left before giving birth, but not everyone is buying their narrative. After all, Nick often stars in comedy skits with OnlyFans models. One YouTuber accused Nick, who has over 3.4 million subscribers on his channel, of doing anything to go viral, writing, "I call BS on this." Commenters also noted how a hollow sound could be heard when Danny pats her stomach in the video, suggesting her belly is fake. Others pointed out that Jay does not appear to have a bump outside of this video or other social media posts promoting Nick's channel. And this was not the first time Jade and Danny co-starred in one of Nick's videos. Back in November, the two appeared in an 8-minute clip titled "How Having 2 Wives Saved My Relationship," in which they claimed they were in a common law marriage arrangement with the content creator. Neither Jade or Danny appeared to have a baby bump in the video.
So yeah, it's nothing that people won't do, for attention, And the scriptures tell us in 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter? Let me see if I can go to it. Not 1 Thessalonians 5. I believe it's in 2 Timothy. It is 2 Timothy 3. And let me go to the NLT. Yeah, it says, 2 Timothy 3:1, it says, "You should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there will be very difficult times, for people will love only themselves and their money." And people, they'll do anything for it now. You got the internet, you could pretty much do anything to become famous. And once you become popular enough, you'll be able to generate money. So that's what a lot of these content creators, that's what they get into. All right. Doing, dumb shit, pulling pranks, doing skits, whatever it is to get their name out there. People, they'll do it because, they love themselves and they love their money. You got a lot of narcissism in this current world. All right, it says they will be boastful and proud, scoffing at the Most High. You see a lot of that going on all on social media. Disobedient to their parents. They do that in these videos. I remember years ago there was a challenge where they was basically I forgot what the exact phrase, but they would say something to get their parents to turn up on them. And people thought it was funny. There ain't nothing funny about being disrespectful to your parents, because you're supposed to honor them. It says, "An ungrateful, they will consider nothing sacred." And if it's true about, if this is real, then that shows you that marriage isn't sacred. Picking someone who will be the suitable mate to have a children with, that's not sacred anymore. You know what I mean? It says they will be unloving and unforgiving. They will slander others and have no self-control. They will be cruel and hate what is good. They will betray their friends, be reckless, be puffed up with pride, love pleasure rather than the Most High. And that's where we at right now. People, they love pleasure more than the Most High, because if you fear the Most High, all right, if you love the Most High, you'll keep His commandments. And you damn sure wouldn't be doing wicked shit like this. You know, Jay get off on dealing with a woman and her mother. You know, or you know, you hitting the mom, you hitting the grandma, you hitting the granddaughter. What Jay be doing? Now, to go into the law on it, I believe it's in was it Leviticus 18? And this is, you know, this behavior and these practices was predominant among the ancient Egyptians and the Canaanites, these two Hamite families, because they was heavily into idolatry. So, you know, they were moving like brutes. Okay. So the Lord told us, you know, don't start to practice these type of things. You know, don't mess around with your own family. Don't commit incest, because that's what they were into. And you got these black unconscious dudes. They identify with the people groups that indulged in these practices, but they'll turn around and, you know, act like you know, the Sa Netters of the world. And even when Polite was around, you know, they used to scorn us. And you know, they would find fault with the way, you know, we have our own customs and practices, and, you know, our morale. It was completely different from these other nations, which the Lord told us to stay separate from them, to be holy even as He's holy. So jumping down, was it verse? Because I know there's one that says you're not supposed to do it with your wife's mother. I'll start at verse here it is, verse 17. This is the point. Leviticus 18 and 17, and it says, do not have sexual relations with both a woman and her daughter, and do not take her granddaughter, whether her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter, and have sexual relations with her. They are close relatives, and this would be a wicked act. So that's wicked, you know, to be tapping the daughter and the mother at the same time, and then you impregnate both of them. You know, let's say if this is actually true, if he did that in you know, among us when we, you know, were sovereign, you know, he would have been shunned. All right, he would have definitely been shunned. All right, he wouldn't, because this would have been seen as wicked. So let me jump down. Yeah, Leviticus 18 and 29. So this is what would happen if you committed any of these type of acts. Leviticus 18 and 27, it says, all these detestable activities are practiced by the people of the land where I am taking you, and this is how the land has become defiled. So do not defile the land and give it a reason to vomit you out, as it will vomit out the people who live there now. Whoever commits any of these detestable sins will be cut off from the community of Israel. So you will be put pretty much away, like you would be banished from Israel. Because, the Lord didn't want this type of pollution, where his inheritance is. But we're in Babylon the Great, ruled by E, which the scriptures tell you he's a fornicator and a profane person. So this type of sexual degeneracy, immorality, it's acceptable because he accepts it. He's all right with that. Because that's their nature. But within our world, this would be unacceptable. So the scriptures tell you, Jake, they're wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. So it might seem to be pleasurable for them, but the Most High, looks down at Jake when they doing this type of things with total disgust. Right? And we're not supposed to have this, pleasure in these type of things. This Sirach. Yeah, Sirach 9 and 12. And it says, delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember they shall not go unpunished unto their grave. And these a lot of the pleasures here in this current setup here in Babylon in particular, a lot of it is detestable. Men into men, women into women, polyandry, women with a bunch of men, wife swapping, they call it swinging, cuckoldry. And then you also got the G-pegging. That's what I call it. And you got JPEG. No, you got certain people that's into getting pegged, which is that's a pleasure that the ungodly have. Because men have no business role playing as a woman and getting dominated, and a woman have no purpose, and she has no business playing the role of a man dominating a man. That's abominable. So people, like it says, going back to Timothy, they will be lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High. So all things go right now. Disorder in marriage, nothing is sacred anymore. So the only thing left is just for the Most High to, take this place out. He destroyed the old world in the flood because it was just too much corruption, idolatry, a lot of violence. Well, now, because the Lord already done that. So, what's next? This is 2 Peter 2. And verse 9, and it's still in the NLT. And it says, so you see, the Lord knows how to rescue godly people from their trials, even while keeping the wicked under punishment until the day of final judgment. And that's all these wicked souls. They're back in their lot. All right, and they're here basically to wait for the judgment, which 2/3 of our people they're gonna be destroyed, because there's gonna be many more that perish than they that be saved. So, yeah, man, and like I said, who knows if this is real or not? Because if he's one of those YouTube personalities that like to do skits and do hoax, all that shit that they do on the internet to get fame, it is what it is. But that's how you know that we're definitely in the last day, because Nothing is, you can't find nothing real. So, but if this is indeed real, then that's the purpose of this lesson, to show you that this is off, and this is why this is part of the reason why the Most High is going to wipe this place flat. Okay, there's too much going on. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna end off with that one. I'm gonna give all honor, all praise, and all glory to Yahweh Shai. Until the next one, Shalom.